We give you a news headline, and you will guess the missing word or phrase. When you know the answer, just blurt it out, and if correct, keep track of your winning points in your head, with a pen, or with a counter. Walmart on Thursday said it has pulled guns and ammunition from the sales floors of its U.S. stores as it seeks to keep firearms from being blank should social unrest erupt. The answer is stolen. The nation's biggest retailer remains a major seller of guns and ammunition, although it has scaled back, selling firearms in roughly half of its 4,700 U.S. stores. Man mauled after paying for full contact blank experience in Florida. The answer is leopard. Dwight Turner, 50, paid $150 to a man named Michael Paggi, who runs what he describes on Facebook as an animal sanctuary, at his Davie home, WPLG reported, citing information from Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission investigators. Tucker Carlson suddenly says it's time to leave blank alone. The answer is Hunter Biden. Tucker also said that while UPS found the flash drive containing his damning Hunter Biden documents, he still believes that someone purposely tried to steal the docs. Trick or treating under blank as pandemic worsens. The answer is microscope. The surge in cases has officials worried right before the Halloween holiday weekend. How a fake persona laid the groundwork for a Hunter Biden blank deluge. The answer is conspiracy. A 64-page document that was later disseminated by close associates of President Donald Trump appears to be the work of a fake intelligence firm. Blanks and bars in Michigan to collect names and numbers of customers starting Monday. The answer is restaurant. Michigan is tightening its restrictions on gatherings after linking more than 30 known outbreaks to things like family events, weddings and funerals. Drink blank and don't be racist. Ocasio-Cortez gives Republicans upset over Vanity Fair outfit pointers on how to look better. The answer is water. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, DNY, is firing back at conservatives online who criticized her this week for wearing designer clothing in a photo shoot for the December issue of Vanity Fair. Gray blank to be removed from endangered species list. The answer is wolves. Federal wildlife officials are hailing the move as a success story, similar to endangered species recovery stories such as the bald eagle and American alligator. Warren has expressed interest in being Biden's blank secretary, report. The answer is Treasury. The Treasury Department is set to play a pivotal role for Americans amid the economic hits from the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Facebook chief Zuckerberg braces for blank unrest. The answer is civil. Zuckerberg expressed his concern while describing safeguards against misinformation and voter suppression at the leading social network that are intended to avoid the kinds of deception and abuse that played out 4 years ago. Pelosi slams Trump for telling women he is getting their husbands back to work. What blank is he living in? The answer is century. What decade is he living in? What century is he living in, so completely removed from the realities of life? And that has caused death, Pelosi said during her weekly press conference. Hackers hit hospitals in disruptive blank attack. The answer is ransomware. Government agencies, cybersecurity companies fear catastrophic consequences amid rising COVID-19 cases. New Zealand voters approve blank, but reject recreational marijuana. The answer is euthanasia. Proponents of legalizing cannabis voiced anger at Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, who revealed only after the referendum that she supported it. Satellite photos reportedly show construction at blank nuclear site. The answer is Iran. International Atomic Energy Agency inspectors continue to have access to Iran sites despite the collapse of the nuclear deal. Tony Chung blank activist detained near U.S. consulate charged. The answer is Hong Kong. He faces possible life imprisonment if found guilty of secession, conspiracy to publish seditious content, and money laundering. A police officer in the Philippines was killed this week after a fighting blank slashed him during a raid on an illegal cockfighting den to stop the spread of the coronavirus. The answer is rooster. There was a commotion, the spectators scampered away, and when the dust cleared, Officer Bullock tried to pick up one of the birds, but he didn't notice that it still had bladed spurs on, the provincial police chief, Colonel Arnel Apud, said in an interview. Scarlett Johansson and blank got married in an intimate wedding ceremony. The answer is Colin Yost. The Instagram account for Meals on Wheels shared the news when it posted a picture of the Staten Island ferry with aluminum cans tied to the back. Azizi, calf of April, the blank dies of entirely unexpected condition. The answer is giraffe. The death of the 19-month-old calf was announced in a Facebook post on Wednesday, where the zoo explained Azizi had recently been treated for a parasitic issue. WWE's Vince blank getting big-budget Netflix docuseries. The answer is McMahon. New Chief Revenue Officer Nick Khan announced on WWE's third-quarter earnings call Thursday that the company had sold a groundbreaking deal with Netflix for a multi-part documentary on the life of McMahon, WWE's chairman and CEO. Water has been definitively found on the moon, blank has said, and there are a set of water traps that could hold it stably. The answer is NASA. The research suggests that water could be distributed right across the lunar surface, not just trapped in the cold, shadowed parts of the moon.
Thank crikey I have my AI trivia game to play every morning. Make it a habit and subscribe now, and you too can start your day with 10 minutes of great fun. And you just might learn something. See you again tomorrow.